about to go over one of the coolest bridges and pieces of engineering I've ever seen. Just slow down in a minute. The Pont de Normandy. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
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 It's a really cool bridge. You'll see it in a second as we go over it. You can probably see it now on the dirty windscreen covered in flies.
It looks like it's made from scale extra, I always think.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to drive off into the sea. So we are just about to arrive at our first stop. We've got 4 nights in Normandy. We're here for the D-Day celebrations on the 6th, and we are not going to film the first few days. We won't film arriving, but we will take you around the campsite where we're staying. It's one of our favourites. We've been here before, but not with the camper van. So we're just about to stop and go and get some shopping.
Yes.
Caroline's put
a few essentials.
Yeah, wine on the list. I think 7 times at the start. So going to go and get some shopping, and then we'll see you in a couple of days once we've had a chance to settle in, and then we'll show you around where we're staying. There's lots to see and do here. So we'll see you in a couple of days. Although this video will be just in a second. Good morning. So I've just been to that baker's down there, hopefully you can see behind me, for croissants and bread. So this is how we start our day in France. Very exciting. Good morning.
Morning.
We are in France, as you can probably see and tell, and this is what we like to do for French breakfast, we've discovered. Hopefully you've just seen a clip of me down at the baker's getting the croissants in the morning. It's about just over half a mile away, so it's not too far. Nipped down on the folding bikes, picked up the croissants and bread for the day. So we're going to have some breakfast, then we're going to off to explore. There's lots of things going on today. We're in Normandy, we're on Juno beach, which is one of the landing beaches, the Canadian sector. We are in a campsite just off the beach, so it's a really nice one. We've been here many times before. We thought our first trip to France we'd come here and test it out, because then we know where everything is in case we need to get any stuff for the van, but everything's worked really well, hasn't it?
Yeah, so far so good.
So we're going to go off and explore. We'll take you with us on the bikes and go and find out what's going on. There's loads of stuff going on, like concerts and celebrations for D-Day. So we'll get lots of footage and we'll share it with you as we go. So catch you later. Ooh. Come through the marketplace in Langren, which is next door, so there's a French market going on, like a car boot fair, which hopefully you've just seen a clip of, and then we're just going to head along further along the coast and cycle. There's a cycle path all the way along from pretty much where we're staying all the way, like, I don't know, to the top of France.
A little bit of road, and then it's just like along the beachfront, so it's really good for cycling.
Yeah.
Take it nice and steady. Good news, the gel saddle holding up well so far.
Clown! You alright? Want to stop? Oh, sorry.
I was saying, I said it's my favourite bit because of all this. I just love all the buildings, so I stopped to take a picture.
They are pretty. Good cycling.
Thank you.
Over there is an air. French air, right next to the beach. They're everywhere. Let's go. Great thing about Normandy is whenever you're walking, cycling, you just come across things like this. So this is a tank. obviously memorial, and it's just right next to the beach. I think this one was where it was found or destroyed, I can't remember. I'll have to read the sign in a minute. But they're everywhere, it's really fascinating. And you're cycling along, especially if you've got, you know, young kids who are interested in things, or big kids like me. Oh, it's a map. Whether you are here?
Yeah, you are here.
Excellent.
You are here.
Hillman.
Oh,
Site Hillman.
I've got such a sweat on.
Yeah, it's warm up that hill, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we just arrived at Hillman Camp, which is just a little bit inland, just past Colville, Montgomery. And this is a reconstruction of a camp. There's loads of these set up around France for D-Day, around this area in Normandy. And they're quite interesting. You go and talk to people. There's got stuff for sale, there's food, crepes. There's also military stuff for sale as well. It's really fascinating. Anybody that's got interest in the Second World War, fantastic place to come, round about D-Day, around that time. Going in here, here's me talk to me watch. Oh, come in. Locked. Sorry, can you see? Well, it might not be. Okay, it's locked. Are you enjoying your history lesson?
Yes, thank you.
That's either an observation or a gun emplacement, can't work out which. French traffic-free roads. This is a road, it says on the map.
Lovely.
There's a shortcut to our next stop.
As long as there's not a big gate at the other side.
No. And the clown folding bikes are standing up well.
So far so good.
A little bit of gentle off-road. Ultimate test for the folding bikes. Now we're heading off-road. This is the track, come on. Let's see how we get on. No suspension, tiny wheels. Actually, it's not too bad. Watch out for that bit. Famous Pegasus Bridge. And the famous cafe. This isn't the original bridge. The original bridge is over there in the museum somewhere. There is a memorial here to show where the gliders landed. There. And that's how close they were to the bridge. Unbelievable. To be able to land that close without being spotted in gliders at night was just amazing, wasn't it?
It was. Epic story, that one.
Yep. Code words, Major Howard's men signal 2 bridges being captured, ham and jam. Unbelievable. So we arrived at Ranville Cemetery, and this is where a lot of British soldiers are buried. It's quite a poignant place. My granddad was here in the Second World War in Ranville itself. He was in the 51st Highland Division, he was a Royal Engineer. and some of his friends who didn't make it are actually buried here, and we try and visit every time we come just to pay our respects to the friends that didn't make it back. So yeah, we'll go and show you the grave and show you around. So my granddad landed at Sword Beach here, and they came inland, and then Ranville's here where we are now at the cemetery, and this is Caen, which is heavily defended by the Germans, and then we're staying up here on Juno Beach, just about there. So yeah, came inland, came here to replenish the 6th Airborne that took over, that captured the bridge that we've just been across. It's a beautiful graveyard, isn't it? Well,
it is. It's such a great testament to how perfectly manicured they keep it.
Yeah, the War Graves Commission do a fantastic job on the French people.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely spotless. So this is the grave of one of my granddad's friends, Montefieth in Scotland. So yeah, this was Ranville, and this area was basically protected after they took the bridge at Pegasus, which we'd just been across on the bikes. The 51st Highland Division were holding this area. That was part of what my granddad was, and this tape was in the Black Watch as part of it. And unfortunately, a lot of the soldiers were killed in this area in the fighting and the bombing and shelling. So my granddad was fortunate; he was pulled back when his unit were hit by mortar shells. A couple of them were killed, unfortunately, but they pulled back and sat the other side of the river after that, and sat just out of range of the guns. But there's so many Brits here in the cemetery. It's a fascinating place, but it's obviously very sad as well. But it's just really well kept, you know, and perfectly immaculate. And we always try and come across and just pay respects, because I don't know if the family's still alive, etc. So keeping it going. So when you come to the graves, you can always find, if there's somebody here you're looking for, you can always find them in the register. So inside you'll find a book. It has all the different war graves in where people are buried, and you can, well, the markers are for them. So you can obviously look up people in there and find out where their gravestone is, effectively. Wasn't just people killed, was it, in action?
No. So this Private Emile
Courtille?
Yeah.
With his dog.
Buried together with his dog. Oh.
Paradog, died on D-Day. Hungry?
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Excellent on-the-go cuisine. We'll try French later. Okay, this is what we need in the UK. A pizza machine at the local supermarket. You turn up, you put your money in, you pay, and it makes you a pizza in 3 minutes. 3 minutes pizza. How good is that?
Or 30 seconds if you want it cold to take home and cook yourself.
24-hour, 7 days a week pizza. Made it back for the concert piping by the statue of Bill Millen, the piper. Yeah, you can see it's very busy. This is a statue of Piper Bill Millen, who piped ashore Lord Lovat and his commandos when they landed on Sword Beach, and it's celebrated by the piping every year. There's piping here now. Nice weather.
Lovely weather, lovely sunshine. Happy holidays.
Get this cheese going, come on. Oh wow. That's the bread there. That's the French toast. How's this one? Does it work? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh good, I'm glad you're happy. About 20 minutes ago, Absolutely, the heavens open, there's thunder and lightning. It was pouring down, you can see outside, the table's absolutely soaked. We're sat inside, the barbecue's still going, so it's got a lid on it, and smoking away. But we had to come back inside. Madness, now it's glorious sunshine. It's the next morning, we just had breakfast.
It is D-Day.
Actual D-Day.
As in actual D-Day, not as in we're going anywhere.
Yeah, the bells in the church started ringing this morning at 7:30, like they did on D-Day to signify the landings. Like they go off so you can't sleep in, which is good. We didn't want to.
No, it's lovely and sunny.
I'm going off again on our bikes to explore.
Cherries for breakfast.
That's what we're having, cherries for breakfast. Yeah, we've been healthy today. A, because the baker's is shut, but also B, because we feel like we need some vitamins rather than just drinking beer, wine, cheese, bread.
Yes, we need to get our vitamins from real fruit and not the fruit that is in cider.
Yeah, cider's really good here. Yeah, so we're off to go explore our bikes again. Yesterday we did 27
miles.
27 miles.
We went for a swim.
Yeah. So we're really healthy. And then we had a barbecue and ate loads and drank loads. So we're going to go and see what's going on today in D-Day. There's a celebration we're going to later as well, so we'll see lots of things happening in the area.
It is impossible for the Saint-Aubinais to forget the 6th of June 1944. Impossible to forget the soldiers from the Canadian North Shore Regiment and from the 48th English Royal Marine Commandos. Mr. Donovan, dear Dennis, it is impossible to forget you.
We've nipped back to the French supermarket and I've found D-Day Monopoly. I'm very excited. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Can I have it? Can I have it?
Yeah.
You fit it in your backpack? Maybe not, we'll have to come back for it. Anyway, French supermarkets are great. If you haven't been, definitely try them. Who are you?
So we have cycled from where we're staying after the D-Day ceremony that you've probably just seen, and now we're in Courcelles-sur-Mer, so cycle path all the way along. It's a little harbour sort of village, and yeah, just stopped some lunch by the, what do you call it, estuary?
Yeah. In the fish market.
Yeah.
We're going to have a look at the fish market afterwards. So we've just had lunch and we've just wandered around the other side of
Courcelles-sur-Mer.
Thank you. And behind us is the Juno Beach Museum, which is basically a big memorial museum to the Canadian troops. So we're going to have a look in there and go around. We've not been to this one before, but it's right on the beach in Courcelles. It's a nice little place, fishing village, so town. We're walking and talking like professional YouTubers. We've just been in the museum.
Wait for us to fall over.
Yeah, we've just been in the museum. We've booked a guided tour which takes you into the bunkers under the sand, which we've never been into before. You can see them all the way along. It's for private tours only, so we're going to go and join the tour. If we can film bits of it, we will. Otherwise, we'll see it afterwards and let you know what it's like.
About it afterwards.
Yeah. So one thing we learned on the tour was in the German bunkers, if you throw a grenade in, the vents comes at the bottom. Wow. Blow yourself up. Very good defences. So we just finished the tour in the Juno Beach Cemetery, which is fascinating. Sorry. We're actually on, this is Juno Beach, we're at Courcelles-sur-Mer. This is one of the D-Day landing beaches, the Canadian element and some of the British commandos as well. This is June the 6th, you can see it's beautiful, clear white sand and sea behind us, completely different to what it was like 78 years ago. So we're going to leave here now and go to the British Memorial for the concert tonight. See you later. Just arrived at the new British War Memorial, opened last year at Versailles. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It
is so impressive, and such a huge structure.
It's vast.
A pipe band concert on at 6:30, which we're going to stay for.
It's been glorious sunshine, look that way, glorious sunshine.
Look what's coming.
And then behind us, which is just coming in, it's going to rain. But we are equipped, aren't we?
We've got a raincoat and an umbrella.
Yeah.
And women were fighting in France. But by the end of the Normandy campaign that month, 22,442 of those gallant troops under British command had paid the ultimate sacrifice.
So we're just heading back to the campsite. We've cycled back, or just in between where we stay and a place called Bernier, and along the beach. It's really quiet now. Still D-Day, 6th of June. All the way along they have lots of these boards. You can find out information. A lot of them have QR codes so you can scan as well, which is really good. So you can find out more stuff. A lot of it's in English and in French, but the QR codes mean you can obviously look at it in multiple languages. How tired are you?
I'm so tired. So I can barely speak. I'm slurring my words out, and I haven't even had any drinks since that one glass of wine at lunchtime. That doesn't count, because ages ago.
Clown bikes are doing a great job.
Oh yeah, we must address clown bikes, because Ian says we look like clowns. You know, when they ride the little bikes with the little wheels, and they're too big for them. So we're nicely referring to them as clown bikes. So hereforth they shall be named clown bikes.
Let's go and find the van and eat and drink. Hello.
Hello, you've been busy.
Have you just returned from the shower?
I have.
Are you all clean?
I have.
Refreshed, ready to move on?
Yeah, well, oh gosh, look, you've packed up and everything.
Yeah, ready to go.
Yes.
Okay, let's have breakfast and then we'll tell everyone where we're going on our next stop.
Ooh.
How very fitting, it's raining, we're just about to leave and we had to eat breakfast inside this morning. Croissants from the campsite. We sell croissants here as well. But we're leaving, aren't we?
We are.
And it's raining, so we're pleased now.
So we don't mind leaving when it's raining.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Spin you
annoying
round.
up, but...
The van's a tip, excuse the van. But yeah, just started to rain. Fortunately I just put the bikes inside and the barbecue so everything's nice and dry. So Caroline's gone to go and do the dishes. I'll just show you the glamorous job. So I'm going to empty the bins and do the recycling. Also showing the campsite, this is the petanque, the boule area. This is marked out, there's 4 different ones you can play on. There's all sorts of things around the campsite like this, it's really good. So this campsite is definitely family friendly. It's got an amazing pool complex, which hopefully you've seen bits of. It's got slides, rapids, big pool. It's got a shop just over there. And it's got a restaurant and a bar and a takeaway as well. So it's definitely family orientated. It does get quite busy, obviously over D-Day because it's right on one of the beaches. But also there's barriers to get in and out, and reception just there. So it's day 4, 5?
I don't know.
Day 5, I think.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, we set off on Thursday, so only day 6 actually, anyway, of 18. So we're leaving Normandy today. We've had a fantastic time here.
Yeah, really good. Always a great spot, plenty to do. We've had one lazy day and a couple of action-packed ones.
We're knackered. We did 27 miles a day before yesterday and another 20 miles yesterday, and we've been along the coast on the bikes. They've been fantastic. We'll talk about them later anyway. So we're going to head off now in our video, and we couldn't decide whether to go. I wanted to go east, Caroline wanted to go south. So guess who won?
Ian,
obviously. We're going south. So we'll show you where we're going when we get to the next stop. We're going to do a transit stop one night overnight in an air. That was the compromise, so I'm going to try an air. Caroline does not want to try an air.
I just like to know where I'm staying, and I like to know that I'm going to have somewhere to stay. But you know, this morning I walked to the showers in my pyjamas. Tonight I don't know where we're parking the van, so I'm all about the new.
I know. So anyway, we're going to go and drive south, about 5.5 hours, 6 hours, and then the same distance again tomorrow, and we'll show you we're going to our destination tomorrow. Yeah, but that's for now. We'll show you the film on the way out so you can see the site, and we'll go from there. So see you later. Bye.